Hello students, how are you? I missed you. Today we are going to explain Unit 4, Lesson 4, representing the statistic data by the frequency curve. First, we have to know what is the center of the set. If we have a set begins with 10 and ends with 20, so what is the center of the set? We have to add the lower limit of the set and the upper limit of the set and divide the summation by 2. So the center of the set equal lower limit plus upper limit over 2. So for a set begins with 10 and ends with 20, its center of the center of this set will be 10 plus 20 over 2 equal 15. Okay, let's take an exercise to represent the data by frequency curve. The following table shows the ages of visitors of an exception in an hour of the day. Age of visitor and number of visitor. The age of visitor 10 and more, number of visitors is 6. Age of visitor 20 and more, number of visitors is 9. Age of visitor 30 and more, number of visitors is 12. Age of visitors 40 and more, number of visitors is 10. Age of visitor 50 and more, number of visitors is 8, and the total number of visitors is 45. First, we have a question. What is the number of visitors of age 40 years and more? From the table, we have two columns represent the number of visitors of age 40 years and more. It is 40 and more and 50 and more. So we have to add the number of visitors of both columns. Number of visitors of age 40 and more equal 10 and number of visitors of age 50 years and more equal 8. So 10 plus 8 equal 18 visitors. Now we want to draw the frequency curve for this distribution. First we draw a horizontal axis and then we draw a vertical axis. The horizontal axis represents age of visitors and the vertical axis represents number of visitors. We put the points which represent age of visitors and number of visitors. Age of visitors 10 and more. It is the set begins with 10 and ends with 20. As we said at the beginning of the video, what is the center of the set? For a set begins with 10 and ends with 20. 10 plus 20 over 2 equal 15. So from the center of the set, from the point represent 15, we rise to 6 and put the point. The second set is 20 and more. It is from 20 to 30. So its center will be 25. So from 25, we put the point at number because uh, number of visitors of this set is 9. The next set 30 and more, it will be from 30 to 40, so its center is 35. From 35, put the point at 12. The, the, the next set 40 and more, from 40 to 50, its center is 45. From 45, put the point at 10. And the last set 50 and more, it is from 50 to 60. Put the point at the center of this set, which is 55. From 55, raise to 8 and put the point. Now we have to draw the curve which connects this point together. Draw a curve. Don't use the ruler. It is a curve, so you have to draw it with your hand without using a ruler as this shape. Now let's take another exercise. The following table shows the marks of 100 students in 1 month in math. Marks 20 and more, number of students 15. Marks 30 and more, number of students 30. Marks 40 and more, number of students 40. Marks 50 and more, number of students 15. And the total number of students is 100. Now, what is the number of students who record less than 40 marks? Yes, we have two columns represents the number of students who record less than 40 marks. Yes, it is 20 and more and 30 and more. So we add these numbers together. So number of students who record less than 40 marks equal 15 plus 30 equal 45 students. Now we want to draw the frequency curve for this distribution. First, we draw a horizontal axis, then draw a vertical axis. The horizontal axis represent marks and the vertical axis represent number of students. At the horizontal axis, we put the sets, represents the marks, 20 and more, 30 and more, 40 and more, 50 and more, and 60 and more. And on the horizontal axis, we put number of students. We want to reach to number 40, so we write the numbers divisible by 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. Now, the first set of students who record 20 and more. It is a set from 20 to 30. So from the center of this set, yes, from 25, number of students is 15. So raise to 15 and put the point. The second set, 30 and more. It is from 30 to 40. So its center will be 35. From 35 raise and put the point at 30. Next set, 40 and more. It is from 40 to 50. Its center will be 45. From 45, put the point at 40 students. And the last set, 50 and more. It is from 50 to 60, so its center will be 55. From 55, raise to 15 and put the point. Now, connect the point with a curve, not line segments. Don't use the ruler. Draw the curve with your hand. So the curve will be like that. Thank you. See you soon.